So far, we discussed functions for which the domain was the set of all real numbers or its subset. Now we will consider functions for which the domain is the set of all natural numbers, that is, the set of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Such functions are called sequences. So a sequence is a function whose the domain is the set of natural numbers. Traditionally, the sequences are given names like A, B, and C rather than F, G, and H, as we did see so far. So if A is a sequence, it means it is a function that assigns to a positive integer a real number. We can represent this function by the following diagram. Function A will take the input 1 and assign to this the certain real number, which we customarily denote as A of 1. It will take number 2 and assign to that the real value, which we denote A of 2. It will take number 3 and will assign to that a real number A of 3, and so on. So, for example, once we arrive to 7, the function A will assign to number 7 the value A of 7. And this will continue. We'll streamline the notation here by omitting the parentheses and writing the input as a subscript. So A of 1 is denoted as A sub 1. A of 2 is denoted as A sub 2. A of 3 is denoted as A sub 3, and so on. So if we arrive to A of 7, this will be denoted as A sub 7. Since we denote integers by letters like M, N, K, I, J, we can say, in general, function A will take a natural number n and assign to that the value A sub n. We can actually write a sequence as a succession of numbers in the order that corresponds to the order of inputs. So first we would write A sub 1 because it corresponds to the first value in that domain. Then we'll put A sub 2, then A sub 3, A sub 4, and so on. And that indicate that this pattern will continue, we'll put 3 dots. The numbers A sub 1, A sub 2, A sub 3, and so on are called the terms of the sequence. For example, A sub 7 is the 7th term of the sequence. That means that this is the value that corresponds to the input 7. As we said, a sequence is a function, but often we identify the function with that set of numbers, and therefore we'll use the notation similar to the set notation for sequences and denote them using braces. So if the function is A and an is the value of the function for general term n, then we denote the sequence as the brace. A sub n is going to be inside, and then we'll indicate how the values of n change. So we'll write n is greater or equal 1, with understanding that n stands for an integer and greater than 1. Greater or equal 1 means that we are using numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Sometimes we use as the domain the subset of that set of natural numbers, or expand it by adding 0.